And action.
Hi guys.
Hi.
So first of all, I can't believe that this is our last behind the scenes for season 1. Bittersweet. Yeah, for him. We just finished filming our no-bake Nutella cheesecakes with strawberries. And let me tell you guys, it is scrum diddly yumptious. It is so good. Like, you take one bite, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I hope you give it a try. And you don't really have an excuse because these are really easy to make. This is the easiest recipe that we've posted. But you know what's funny? The shoot itself was easy as planned, but you wouldn't believe what went on literally behind the scenes. So leading up to this point was a nightmare.
3-4 different recipes, trying it out, changing it up.
I had this idea that I wanted to end with a dessert, something sweet, and my gut reaction was to do something with Nutella, okay? Because the story I gave in the beginning about going to the Nutella bar in Italy, that's true. So that I really wanted to make something with Nutella because the desserts look so good there. And then my mind, I don't know where it went, but it just started going everywhere. So it started out by me wanting to make brownies. So I went through the trouble of figuring out a recipe, going to the grocery store, picking out all the ingredients that I needed, trying out the recipe, having it fail. Because I'm so picky. I'm really hard on myself and I'm so picky with the recipes that I choose. So I didn't really like it 100%. So that was like next. And then I'm like, okay, now I think I'm going to do a cake. So then I had to like go out and get more materials. And then I had to try another recipe, do it again. And then I made a chocolate cake. And then that was no good. And then this guy, I'm surprised he's not like chocolated out because he's not a huge chocolate fan, but I made like brownies and chocolate cake.
I mean, those were good, but then as far as the combination it goes, it wasn't. And
Perfect.
Not only the combination of how it tasted, but then also how it looked was important, especially because this was our last recipe of season 1. And so we wanted to kind of go out in a bang. But then, she was all nitpicky and, I thought it was pretty decent, but then she's like, no, it's not perfect. Those are all good, except it was your own standard that you had to reach.
Yeah, so then I eventually settled back onto my original thought, eventually after a long-winded cycle, on Nutella again. So it was just recipe testing, and it was running back and forth. Literally this week alone, I went to the grocery store 3 times. I went to Target 3 times. I went to the dollar store 2 times. Home Goods 3 times, and I finally came up with what you see. And it was like little things like the vessel. Like originally I bought these glass jars and I thought they were so cute, but then as I was testing it, it just didn't look right.
It was
like
too big. Yeah,
too tall, too wide. I really liked the look with the latch and everything. So I couldn't let that go to waste, so I just put my hazelnuts in it. And then I eventually saw these, and then I was like, these are actually perfect. So I thought he was going to get all mad at me for going out and wasting money on all these like little knickknacks, but you need to do what you need to do, right? So we wanted to feel proud of what we put out, so I thought these were the perfect vessels. But if you're someone who doesn't have these jars, then just blob it in any bowl and just eat it with a spoon because it's just really delicious. The thing that we mentioned in the video is that we dedicated this episode to our Kickstarter backers. We're so thankful to them because our Kickstarter backers backed us up before we even started season 1 of Bits and Pieces.
They're true believers and believer in mostly us, obviously because we didn't have an actual product yet.
But yeah, it's a slow process. I think that's what we learned the most about this whole experience, but I think it was a fun one.
It was good.
It doesn't sound believable at all.
It was definitely a learning experience, enjoyed it.
Like I said in our video, I really wanted to end it on a sweet note, and so that's how we want to view season 1. So some people are asking us, what are you going to do now that season 1's over? What about season 2?
We haven't had any time to think about it yet. We're just trying to get the season finished. Our next phase is working on our cookbook, and so we're going to be focusing on that in the next couple of weeks.
But that was one of the rewards we offered to some of our Kickstarter backers, to get 15 of the best episodes out of the 20 for season 1. And a lot of people are like, why don't you just take screenshots of like the video clips that we've already done. But we don't roll that way. No, we just care so much that we want it to be like a real book quality where you like stage the photos carefully. I mean, we stage it somewhat after the videos, but after the videos, we're both tired and we're both not really thinking in that mindset. And I feel like we want to take the time to reshoot some of the pictures step by step. And I think we're going to make that available too eventually after we reward the Kickstarter backers.
Yeah, so definitely have a look out for that.
We're always on social media, so say hello. If you've been quiet in the background this whole season or you just kind of caught on to us now, you know, feel free to say hi and keep in touch. And if you have any fun ideas for season 2, you know, leave them in the comments down below, leave them in the blog posts, shout it out on Twitter, whatever you want to do, because we love to stay connected. We love to hear from you. If you haven't watched our actual video on our other channel, Chef Julie Yoon Videos, then go check it out. The recipe is called No Bake Nutella Cheesecakes with Strawberries. Yeah, long-winded, but I couldn't think of a better way to say what it was. And it's definitely like a cross between a cheesecake and a fluffy Nutella mousse with little crunchy Oreo bits. I mean, doesn't that sound amazing? So gotta try it out. And if you do, let us know by posting a picture using the hashtag ChefJulieYoon and also tagging me at ChefJulieYoon and or him at Joe Yoon on
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Google+.
And pin it on Pinterest.
Yeah.
And if you haven't checked it out, that remember, if you are one of our Kickstarter backers, to go look for your name at the end credits, because we just want to give you a shout out and say thank you, because we really couldn't have done it without your support. And we would also like to thank the rest of you who are just catching on to us now, maybe didn't know about our Kickstarter back then, but thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching, pushing like, and leaving your lovely comments, because we read them all. We really appreciate your views, taking the time to check everything out.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate everything. So if you enjoyed watching this video, then remember to push like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
To crush them up into coarse crumbs. Okay, the amount of Oreos you use. The whole time? Should I do the whole thing again? Let's do the whole thing again. I don't want to see the paper. Time to beat it up. Oh, what's this not on? This isn't on. Technical difficulties. I don't know if I got Nutella on my curtains. Something flew. High five! Yes! We finished everything! Yay! Woo!